to Coffee Break with K.A. and Dana. We're brought to you by the Lesbian Talk Show. I'm K.A., a lesbian romance author, and in my past life, a counselor and a social worker.
And I'm Dana, an avid reader, coffee connoisseur, recovering alcoholic, and a graduate of the School of Hard Knocks.
Grab a cup of coffee, pull up a chair, and join us for a meaningful conversation from a lesbian perspective. As lesbians, you'd think we'd know what women want. But the truth is, women are so complicated sometimes that even another woman can't figure it out. With Valentine's Day quickly approaching, pressure is on to find a way to show your girl that you care a lot. If you're traditional, the old standby of a romantic restaurant followed by lots of hand-holding and eye-gazing is always a classic. But depending on where you live and how out you are, you may or may not want to go out with your lover to a restaurant full of straight couples. In this episode, Kay and Dana discuss Valentine's Day, things to do, perfect gifts, the L word, and chocolate. Won't you join us for a meaningful conversation? So, Valentine's Day, it can be a complicated holiday for lesbians. For some, it's a chance to celebrate being together. For others, a day of grief. And L word reruns. Oh, hey, did you hear the L word's coming back?
I did, and we're very excited about that. That was one of the few shows that we actually got behind when it was out there the first time.
Oh, us too. And we bought all of the seasons, although, the last two, as with any series, it kind of was less than it used to be. But we have them all, and we've watched them multiple times, although we haven't for years. We were so excited.
Yeah. It's going to be interesting to see where they take it. Supposedly the three main characters are going to be Bet, Alice, and Shane. So it's going to be interesting where they take those three.
Yeah, it is, and it's gonna break my heart if Bet, and Tina broke up.
Yeah, but Tina was a little bit of a skank.
Oh, but they needed to be together forever and ever and ever.
It'd be nice.
No?
It would be nice, but in television, they never let the lesbians be happy. Any show that's got a lesbian in it, there's always some drama that breaks them up.
Yeah, rainbows and unicorns are totally absent in our series. Although once in a while you see a movie or something that has a nice ending, but
not very often.
I don't want any angst in my lesbian drama. I want just enough to kind of make it interesting, but I really don't want any angst. I want them to curl up and be happy lesbians.
That doesn't make for a good TV show, though.
With, a dog and a cat and a picket fence in the backyard and straight neighbors on one side and gay neighbors on the other, and everybody gets along and they have a cookout in the summer.
Boring.
Hey, that sounds like one of my books. Let me jot that down. Anyway, I was jazzed, and supposedly Showtime's contracted for 8 episodes, and supposedly we're going to see it in late 2019.
That would be cool.
So we're talking about Valentine's Day today, but that was my Valentine gift.
Valentine's Day is a hard, you either love it or you hate it. And there doesn't seem to be any in between. But I'm not a real fan just because it's become so commercialized.
Yeah, I don't like that either. But, along with what you said, people tend to either fall into the, ooh, I love holidays, or ooh, I can do without them. Not too many have a middle ground, but Hallmark and American Greetings and all the card companies, they seem to they seem to think that they're a whole lot going to buy right into it.
And they do. I mean, there is a lot of people that buy into it and buy those cards that cost $7.
Oh, hey, I can tell you are on the same page we are. We stopped buying cards, several years ago. I mean, when we just agreed. And now, before an anniversary or something, the day or two before, one of us will say, now, did you buy a card? Well, no, we weren't going to do that. Right. Just checking to make sure, because I don't want to not have one if you do.
Right.
But we stopped. I mean, they've cranked that price up. There is no way that piece of paper is worth $7 to me.
No. If we buy cards, we go to the dollar store. 2 for $1. We can do that.
Yeah, we never dropped to the dollar store for us. Although most of the other people in our world that get cards get dollar store cards. Mm-hmm. But Kay and I just years ago just decided if we want to say something, we're going to say it.
Right.
So, and I wrote her soulmates one year. That ought to count as like cards for the rest of your life.
Yeah, I don't know about that, but maybe. That's her choice.
So I think about Valentine's Day and holidays. I kind of grew up liking holidays, and I still like them. But, we may still have some folks that need to come up with something special. I don't know. Do you follow that category? Still need to come up with something, or do you not do the Valentine's Day thing?
Well, many years ago, we decided we weren't going to worry about Valentine's Day, but I'm married to somebody who loves Valentine's Day. So she always gets me something, or at least a card, and so I always at least have a card handy.
Have a card handy. That to me just defeats the whole purpose of it.
I know.
Have a card handy. Do we ever fall at opposite ends of the spectrum on this? Although I haven't come up with anything yet. So how about we toss out a few ideas?
Sounds good.
You toss first.
How about a picnic? Set it up in front of the fireplace or feed her by candlelight.
That's nice. I wonder how Kay would do being fed by candlelight. Well, if we put a little... Yeah, I'm not going there. Okay. That's kind of romantic, though. I kind of like that one. Although the fireplace, I'm hoping for spring by the 14th of February. We're going to have a little bit of warmth coming in. So
you're
I
welcome.
may not want
We've
that.
had it. We're sending it your way.
All righty. Okay, I'll do one. How about just something simple? Doesn't cost anything. So if you're one of those folks short on dimes, do something she loves to do. I don't know, whatever that is, do it. If she likes to visit a museum or mess in the yard or shovel snow or whatever she likes to do it with her. Mine likes to do crosswords. I wouldn't be too good at that, but spending time with her while she does crosswords, reading a book while she does a crossword, just hang out and be together.
Sounds good. You can also woo her with chocolates.
Yeah, you can woo her with chocolates. That certainly has been one of the things that has been a popular gift over the years.
You can't, you can't go wrong with chocolate.
You can't.
There's just no way to go wrong with it.
No, in fact, it's good for you. It is full of little antioxidants. Totally good for you. One of the most functional foods out there. A great brain saver.
Yeah, and dark chocolate's better than milk chocolate, but milk chocolate tastes so much better.
Well, and dark is the best, and the darker the better if you're talking in terms of your health. But milk chocolate is good too, and white chocolate is basically worthless in terms of your health. But in terms of Valentine's Day, if white chocolate is what she likes, get her white chocolate.
Absolutely.
Some other things you could do, you could plan a weekend getaway. So maybe you're busy on Valentine's Day, but you plan something in the future.
That would be that's always good. Maybe even a vacation. If you had thought ahead, plan a vacation or a weekend getaway over the holiday or the weekend after, because most people have to work Valentine's Day.
Yeah, that's not one of the holidays that we tend to take off. But even if you're just hanging around at home, the planning of a vacation can be a fun activity for a couple, and it doesn't cost you anything.
It's true.
Plan something to do next summer and, spend some time. How about this? Put on some music and dance with her.
Oh.
We couples that have been together a long time, a lot of us has stopped going out very much. We used to dance together, but we don't do it so often anymore. Put on some music in your living room.
And we used to go out dancing all the time, but we haven't done that lately. So that would be even a good one for us.
See, doesn't cost you anything. And you can really impress her as long as you don't let her hear this episode beforehand. I mean, she'll think it's your idea and she'll think, man, right? Dana, you are really romantic.
Sounds good to me.
On this topic, I found kind of a cool quote. It's a Mel Gibson quote. After about 20 years of marriage, I finally started to scratch the surface of what women want. And I think the answer lies somewhere between conversation and chocolate. So see, we are all over it here.
We are.
I mean, like, spend time, talk, get her a little bit of chocolates. For Kay, it would be dark chocolate covered nuts.
And Wendy's favorite is any chocolate.
Any chocolate.
Yeah, she's not really a dark chocolate, but she will eat, some of the more mild dark chocolate. But, and the conversation part is true too. I find, we have a 9-year-old living with us, and we don't get a whole lot of just her and I time. So, maybe even, go for a drive. For those of us that aren't in the middle of the Snowgeddon over there, go for a drive.
Yeah, I mean, there are so many things that you can do that don't cost anything at all. And I know, although Kay would like her dark chocolate covered nuts, she, after all these years, would prefer to have quality time. Do something together. And I really think that's true of most everyone, especially women.
Yes, I would agree with that. Just some quality time where it's just the two of you and have a conversation. Don't watch a baseball game. Don't watch TV. Just talk. Yeah.
Unless, there is that flip side that that goes back to do something she likes to do. So Kay likes suspense and mystery and cop shows and those kind of things. And she really likes to have me sit down and watch one of her shows with her. And I don't always do that. But so if your girl likes a show that's not really your kind of show, sit down and watch it with her. Anyway.
Another one, too, that's not horribly expensive, buy her a book. If there's a book she's been looking at, see, this is where I come in. If there's been a book I've been looking at, I'd rather have a book than chocolate, honestly.
Well, and don't you think that comes with just knowing someone?
Yeah.
I mean, she knows that. And
she does.
My guess is if she buys you a gift, she gets you a book or something like that you like, or fishing something or another.
True.
A lure or whatever it is that you're into. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. And that's the way with Kay. I mean, she knows I love technology. So if she's going to get me something, she'll try to get me a little piece of technology or, something like that. But okay. So we're going to take a little break, and then we're going to come back and give our listeners a couple more ideas. Wrap up the show. We got a couple good ones. How about popping popcorn? Put in a lesbian movie. We were talking about the L word. Oh, there's my Valentine's Day plans. Popcorn and episode 1 through 3 of the L word.
Sounds good. Another thing you could do, cook her dinner.
Yeah.
Especially if you're not the one who normally cooks.
Yeah. Kay would say, where's my Valentine's Day gift? This is the usual.
Yeah. We kind of share the cooking, but you could make a romantic meal out of it.
Yeah.
Make it nice. Set the table nice. Maybe use candles.
Candles. I mean, anything to step it up a notch from the usual. Pull out the good china. Even if you cook all the time, pull out the good china and light a candle. Step that meal right over the top.
Absolutely.
Okay, so anything you do that's personal, that's straight from the heart, that's really the perfect thing to do. It's the personal piece that makes the difference, don't you think?
I do. I think when you just step it up a little bit to show them just maybe how much you appreciate them, if you don't do that on a daily basis, then make it special on these holidays.
Okay, so that's probably a good note to end on. Hey, happy Valentine's Day, everyone.
Have a happy and safe Valentine.
You've been listening to Coffee Break with Kay and Dana, meaningful conversations from a lesbian perspective, brought to you by the Lesbian Talk Show. Be sure to like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter. Until next week, work hard, be kind to one another, and watch amazing things happen in your corner of the world.